buddy. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Bobby, you gonna pull the merch trailer with it?
Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed history.
That's what I say.
All right, Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you are having an amazing day. But I know you probably didn't get what you wanted for Christmas. They did not get you a square body dually slammed to the ground. But Sick the Magazine is here to your rescue because we are going to give somebody this. We brought this in the video a couple weeks ago, and it is going to go down to Sick Week, end of January, and run Sick Ward, be around for that event. Not even sure who's piloting this thing. Bobby, you going to pull the merch trailer with it?
I'll give it a try.
He'll give it a try. So, but when that's all said and done, we're going to give it away. One of you guys is going to win this. Well, one of you guys, if you go to the website, buy merchandise, buy magazine. If you're a subscriber to the magazine, as always, you get entries for it automatically for being a valued active subscriber to the magazine. But if not, go buy some merchandise. Go subscribe to the magazine. Go do whatever. That all gets you entries towards this, and then we're going to give this away beginning of February to one lucky person. We are doing some modifications to it now. Sweet truck. Slammed to the ground, but the airbags were set up that you just had to pump them up with an air compressor. So Aiden is in the process. He's out on another project right now, but he is in the process of putting air compressor onboard air so that you can control it from inside, because finding an air compressor every day to pump it up or make sure that you're at the pressure you want isn't an optimal solution for a cruiser that's going to be cruising all week during Sick Week down in Florida. So we are giving it away though. Entries on the website. Thing is freaking awesome. It's got a motorcycle in the back. It does not run. It is a piece of crap. But Ada went last week and got another one. So we are working on trying to get a running, driving motorcycle that will go with it in the bed. But either way, you'll get this nice like little ornament that you can make into a trophy or hang from the ceiling in your garage. But it does come with a Harley Davidson. Right? Can you still call that a Harley, Bob, even if it wasn't made by Harley?
It's an Italian Harley Davidson.
It is an Italian Harley Davidson.
It's an Aramacci.
Aramacci. Okay. But we now have two of those things, though, that neither one run. So maybe we end up with one that runs. We'll put it in the bed of there and give that away. But get our merch site, grab your stuff. Oh, and zip-up hoodies. We got these Carhartt zip-up hoodies on the website now, live. Everybody's wanting a zip-up hoodie. These things are nice. I can tell you that they run big, so that's good for us bigger guys because it gives us a little room to expand for the holidays. Well, you'll get it after the holidays, but there you go. We're going to catch up on everything at the shop. Happened while I was gone down in Florida doing the Demon. Bobby with his nice voiceovers and his slow-mo's quick-mo, time-lapse. There you go, time-lapse of the shit that he's building on Zach's car. So all good stuff. So thanks for watching, guys, and once again, Merry Christmas. And if I don't see you before, Happy New Year. I know I won't see you because there won't be another video. Thanks, guys.
The other side. Did you get that yesterday?
Flashback.
But my bends are coming in the door now to finish the exhaust. So now I'm starting the other side, the other header, and it should go a little quicker because now I have a blueprint to duplicate over here. So I like to do one side, that way I have an idea of what I'm up against bend wise, parts wise, and this side should be much smoother. don't know how these race tractor Heim joints got in here.
Ordered a race tractor on joints.
Yeah.
For your own
Yeah,
tractor?
we ain't messing around neither, my man. 1/2 inch.
For your own tractors?
Duh. Yeah, you gotta step up the game.
Dude, you already win every single time. There ain't no stepping
I'm
up the game.
gonna make sure I win again. I'll just keep
just
putting
want-
a stomping on you
Your
guys.
building's cool enough trophy that you just want to keep it now.
No, there's a new trophy this year.
Well, engine's coming back out again. I think eventually, before sick week, we're getting another engine and blower to see if that one makes power. And we got to change converters because we think it's too tight, too loose, or something. I don't know. So, pulling the engine. We're taking these apart. So one, Bobby can weld a bung in here so that we can actually drain the fuel tank, because right now we have no capability of doing that. And then Bob said they look like shit, so we're getting them powder coated black so they match everything else. But so that is the plan for the gas tanks.
All right, here is the other bike. Bob was Facebook Marketplace shopping. He loves Facebook Marketplace, so he's addicted. So he has to be banned from it sometimes. But he found this down in Ohio. Aiden went and picked it up. Well, tell us about this purchase, Bob.
Well, it was a good price, but like always, you get the big F job when you go and buy something. So here, guy told me, yep, all you have to do is put the cylinder on, but my kid kicked it over and broke the skirt on the piston. So this piece right here on this side is gone. Well, the asshole didn't tell us that the rod bearing is completely gone and the crank is complete shit. So now I'm gonna try and get the crank out of that bike and put it in this motor and turn two into one, because this one's much nicer. All the pieces are here.
Well, this one was all repainted and stuff.
Yep, this is all brand new paint on everything. And
This also has a lot of the missing parts that the other bike doesn't have. Doesn't have exhaust, but the exhaust on the other bike was pretty good. But so I guess if any of you guys watching have a CX, right? CX 125.
no, it's an SX 250.
If you got an SX 250 engine sitting in your garage somewhere collecting dust, we are looking for some parts, because we would like to make between the two of these a running, driving bike that we'll give away with the square body when we give that thing away. So,
But
the
do
others,
we want to chance some other asshole giving us junk parts?
well,
No.
don't be an asshole and give us junk
Yeah,
parts. It
you're
better
right.
be good what you got, so that we can get this thing up and running.
Right,
So,
this is a 78. That one is a 71. They appear to be identical, and I'll find out when I pull that crank out.
whether or not they're identical
Right,
or what they changed.
yeah.
So the others too, yeah. Well,
We
this one
should-
has new tires, lots of new stuff. So,
This one has original tires.
oh, those are original.
Yes.
I thought the guy said new tires.
No,
I thought the post said new tires.
no. I
So it
think
was
those
never
are
ridden
original.
then? If those are original,
They probably didn't get ridden much.
because these things didn't
Look, the
run.
whole thing.
Because things didn't run
Well, I
with
don't
the
want to
crap.
be mean, but these suck.
So, yeah, it's a Harley though.
No, it's not.
It.
I
Dude.
don't care. If it says this on there, it's the sticker. That's it.
That's not a sticker.
There's not a Harley part on here.
That's not a sticker. I
It's
don't
made
think. Is that a sticker?
in Italy. So
Italy. Wait, you
and
told me something
AMF
else though.
was American Machine Foundry or something. I don't know what it was, but they bought Harley Davidson when they were bankrupting. They tried resurrecting it and didn't do a very good job.
Hey, Harley's
And then
still around today,
Harley,
so something happened.
well, Harley actually bought Harley back, I guess, and now it's okay. But
Well, and this is a 2-stroke.
this is 2-stroke, and there's
So-
not a American part anywhere on it. It's
Wait, it's Italian, so like
It's
Benelli.
Italian.
Benelli's an Italian bike. I had a Benelli 70 when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Little 2-stroke. That thing flew. Like I
What
beat all
year
the
was
trail
that, Jeff?
70s. That was like
50.
no,
Come
it wasn't
on.
50.
Come on.
50. Oh, speaking of 50 or 60, Harvey didn't last. 3 days. I was gone to Florida.
4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
Well, 3 days he officially was quitting, and he stayed one more day for good
Kinda,
riddance.
yeah, kinda, to finish his project that he started.
So, literally, I talked to Bob the one day, and I'm like, hey, what's Harvey up to, or did he get that done, or whatever? He's like, Harvey's not here anymore.
Where's Harvey?
So,
I had to break the bad news.
turned in his fob, and that was it. So, yeah, Harvey didn't last long. He was working on one of the tech vans, so that blew out a spark plug out of a spark plug hole. I guess he was bitching and cussing and cursing and all kinds of stuff, and it didn't last long. So, but
It was a shitty job for your very first one.
it's not all glamorous. Like, I mean, I know Bob tries to make it all look glamorous, and he's the only Hollywood guy we have that has this whole elevated table, and he just sits here looking pretty.
Right.
But there's a lot of times when we got to do crap work that really isn't pretty. It really isn't, like, because there's a whole business going on here, not just YouTube. So you didn't even get any of Harvey cussing, swearing, or anything on the video, did you, B? So, I mean, maybe that would have helped sell his case, but at this point, that's it, no Harvey. So once again, we are looking for somebody to add to the shop, and I can tell you the jobs are crap. Like, a lot of the stuff, there's cool stuff, but there's also crap stuff.
Yeah.
And it's good that he didn't, if he wasn't going to last, it's better that he didn't last long. So, because the last thing you want to do is get comfortable with somebody, and then 2 months they're like, yep, I'm out of here. So we are looking for long-term solutions. So there you go, guys. That's the update.
Blow-offs. Just trying to make them look nice with 2 different style tubes. So if I can keep them up here on this upper portion, they'll both lay together and be somewhat symmetrical, and plumbing them will be somewhat easier because they're one's not down under here and one's not over here trying to run the lines, and makes it look like shit. So if I can keep them together and somewhat symmetrical to one another, it'll look nicer, and I think Jason will appreciate that a little bit. Alright, so this is my junkyard, but I've just finished pretty much this side of the turbo system and exhaust system. So everything from EGTs are in to wastegates, blow-off valves, and as you can see, without the radiator on there, things are getting pretty cramped for space. I still need fuel tank will sit in between here and pretty much take up most of that real estate. I'm trying to figure out all the fittings where I think they're gonna all head to for the radiator for cooling. I'm gonna have, you know, like God, there's so much shit. Fuel lines, regulator. I gotta mount a water pump. The water pump is and the fuel tank are designed to go together, so this will sit on the taper of the bottom of the fuel tank, so that'll hide underneath there. Then I have a sight glass filter, so I have a fuel filter to get under here, an oil filter, and sight glass to get somewhere in here, so it's usable, cleanable. Regulators got to get put in here. All of the lines from the oil tank down here to the oil pump. I got to put an O2 sensor bung in here. I'll have to do back pressure sensor in here. That stuff is ordered for all of its fittings and trinkets. I will have to extend this out once the front end is on, because I don't know, it's got to stick outside. I may need bigger pieces, but this is really the only piece that's not done on the exhaust portion of it. But that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, okay, so Brian caught me getting ready to make a gas tank for Cowboy Up. So this is my janky template. It should be around 6.5 gallons, roughly. I am going to change the shape once I start to make the real pieces, but I am going to get the two sides cut out, and then I'm going to probably, like, it sits this way, so my fans and radiator are all right here. So this kind of blocks the flow to the radiator, but my cap is about 5 inches, so this little thing kind of simulated the top of it when it was all taped together, and the gas cap will sit here. So this is 5 inches, so I can't really make this smaller. If I shorten it a little, that will make this a little wider, but I'm going to taper from probably here to here the tank, so I'll lose a little volume, but we only need probably 4.5 to 5 gallons, so that shouldn't take up very much at all, with about 2 inches on each side down to 0 to here. That will help the flow of the two fans pulling air through the radiator to flow and not back them up. Then on this side, this actually slips over the rack and pinion right here and drops down, and I'm going to add 1 inch to the bottom here to get this a little lower, so I can run my feed line out of the center over to my mechanical fuel pump that sits about right here. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, I guess. Action. Okay, there it is. It's in its rough form. I'll start tacking it all together and beat the hell out of it with a hammer, and put a baffle down inside and put the top on and put the gas cap in. So Jason will have, I don't know how much now, probably 5.5 gallons is going to be my guess. Could be wrong, but last time I was wrong, I wasn't wrong. Let me tell you something. So this is going to be the methanol fuel cell for the car. The cap will go here. This was designed for flow because both radiators are here to try and not block exiting flow. Now I have to put a 1.25 inch 065 bar in front of this for crash protection. So I don't know exactly, that's what I'm figuring out. How high do I want to make it? It's going to have to be like notched into this, so the bar will lay flush once it's sitting in the pocket, and this will mount to it. Then down here I'll put 2 more mounts down below that will hold the fuel cell. So all rules say 1.25 inch 065 bar wrapped around your fuel cell. A lot of people put them out over here, so you have to do one that comes out and around and supports the fuel cell. Like the Durango right here has one right there that the fuel cell sits down in that pocket and protects it from a crash. So that's just SFI type safety requirements. and that's what I'm doing.